That we've all got some stuff in our past that we wish we had done.
Amen.
We've been some places we wish we didn't go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We've spoken some words we wish we hadn't spoken. We have committed some acts that we wish we hadn't committed. We made some friendships that we wish we hadn't made. We've gotten into some stuff that we wish we hadn't gotten into. And we wish, I don't know about you, but there's some stuff in my past that I'm glad nobody knows about. Amen. But me and the Lord. There's some stuff in my past that I wish I had what is called, I wish somebody would make this thing, called a past eraser. Wow. And wish I could take that eraser and erase some stuff in my past, because when I look back over it, yes, sir, I look back with regret. And then I said, well, why did I do that? Why did I go there? Why did I hang out with those people? Man. But there's nothing I can do about that now. That's the past.
All right.
That's the past. Yes, sir. We all have, I suppose, as if it were some skeletons in our closet. Well, and every now and then, I don't know about you, but I take the lock on my closet. Yes, sir. To make sure that lock is still locked and there's nobody sleep behind me with a key. And unlock it, because there's some stuff in there. Well, now I want you to know about it. Well, you got some stuff in your closet that you don't want nobody else to know about, because it's shameful. Yes. It's painful. It's heartbreaking. But nevertheless, that's part of your past. But let me tell you that your past helps to prepare you, has brought you to where you are. Irregardless of what your past may have been. Well, there's nothing you can do about that now. Because irregardless of what your past may be, God has brought you to where you are. One of the reasons why I can appreciate my todays is because of some of the past events that I had in my life. There are some things in my past that I'm proud of. But when I look back over the days on Saturday mornings, Pastor gathering us up and we going fishing. Yes, sir. Saturday morning, we gathered up the lawnmowers and we go down the Blue Run and cut the yellow. Well, some Saturday morning, we gather up to go to the shopping mall. Those are things in my past that I hang on to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because they help me when I get discovered. Yes, sir. There's some things in my past that helps me to appreciate where I am now. Yeah. I can appreciate now the sturdy upbringing that I had. Yes, well, because it has kept me today. I don't know about you, but I'm glad for those days when I got whooped from the stop sign at Dalmatian and right there, all the way to the living room before the 202 downstairs. I sometimes revisit those days, and they give me comfort. Yes, sir. Because if it had not been for those days, I probably would be in jail. Probably be on the streets, oh no. I'd probably be dead. But those days are my past. Yes, sir. Now, every now and then I have to look back over. I still remember the days of my past. But sometimes during the week, mother, father, sister, and brother and I would get around the table. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that was called soda drill. Some of y'all know what those are. Yeah. Those days. That was in the past. I was just a little boy, but I remember those days. Yes, sir. And those days have made me and brought me to where I am. Yeah. And so I can't help help but thank God for that pain.
Amen.
I remember New Year's Eve night I was at Bethany. And that was a man who got up to testify. And he had testified that he had been a bad fellow.
Yes, sir.
He had gotten in trouble for robbery, and he was a dopey. He was an alcoholic, and he says he got sentenced 18 years. And then they added 75 years on top of that without parole. And he says now, I'm supposed to be in jail.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But now I'm free. And God has saved me. He said, but while I was in jail, he said, my son graduated and got a degree in political science, a master's degree. And he says, when I look back over my life, he says, I thank God for the years I spent in jail. He said, because had I not been, no doubt my son probably would have been alcoholic like me. And he said, but that prison, which was a bad place, turned out to be good for my son. Because look at my son today. And sometimes the love is our past. It's hurtful. But if you look at it now, you say, well, I've learned some lessons from my past. I've learned some lessons from my past. I've learned not to do those things anymore. But now some of us had a good start. You look at your past, you brought up in a Christian home. Mother and father took you to Sunday school. Made you go to worship. Took you to Bible study. But when you got grown and on your own, you started doing your own thing. But mom and dad taught you right. But look at you now. You wandered off like Johnson. But you ended up right back where you started.
Yes, sir.
Because they put it in there. But let me tell you, thank God for those days when you wandered off. Because they taught you not to go that way. See, sometimes, beloved, the Lord sits by and allows us to make some decisions.
Yes, sir.
And He allows us to do some things. So that later on, He can do, He calls you to look back. And be thankful that He kept you during those times. And it teaches you not to go that way again. But now, when we look at our text, Israel, to understand the text, you got to go back to old man Eli. Eli had two boys, Hophni and Phinehas. Israel was in battle, and they were losing. And somebody came up with the bright idea that we are losing because we don't have the ark. The ark represented the presence of God. And so Hophni and Phinehas decided to go get the ark and bring it to God as a good luck piece. But having the symbol of God's presence without the God of the ark, having the ark without the God of the ark is no good. They kept on losing it. They lost that God, and the Philistines took the ark with him. Then God caused some plague to come upon Philistines, and apparently brought that ark back. And they sanctified Eleazar, Abinadab's son, to be a keeper of the ark. That's chapter 7 now. And the text says, and it came to pass that the children of Israel, they mentioned after God.